Hi, Leap to Lead, and happy Monday. So, I hope you had a chance to watch the video I posted that Jason Harwood shared. Jason works at our home office. I'm not sure of his exact title right now because they've changed it a few times since I've known him. But he's basically helps consultants get better at what we do. How awesome that we have someone to help us with that, right? So his focus today was about recruiting, which I thought just ties in so perfectly for all of you. Because to promote to lead, you need to have at least one person on your team, but you can certainly have more. So please take the time to listen to his video, take some notes down in his notebook about what he talks about having passion for the business and the opportunity and passion for yourself and believing in yourself. We're going to hit a little bit more on that later. But also the people who he says to have the recruiting conversations with, write those names down and go for it. Have those 9 conversations this week. Take his challenge and apply it to this Leap to Lead program too, because it will help you with both of them. So I want to chat with you about a couple things today. The first thing is the possibility packets, which I've trained a little bit on these before, but as we're talking about recruiting and talking about giving, asking people if they would like to join our Scentsy business, it's sometimes really a great idea to have something on hand that you can share with them or give to them. So a possibility packet is a small thing that has information about Scentsy for them to take. So this can look a number of ways. This can be something you take with you to your parties that you can pass out there. This could be something that you could just have in your purse to hand out to people who you meet, who express interest in joining your team or who you think would be a great addition to your team. This could be mailed even. I've mailed lots of these before. So you can use whatever you would like to put in them. I'm getting deja vu because I think I've done this so many times. So hopefully I haven't shown you guys this recently, but if I have, I'm just going to breeze through it real quick. So I've got a flyer in here that shares the top 10 reasons to join Scentsy. I have a think about it document which answers questions about basic, what do I make? What are the minimums? What are the, is it a legitimate company? Is it all those kind of basic questions? How do I join? All of that type of information is on that piece of paper that I print out. I include a product list, a join brochure, living the dream. The product list looks like this that I've just folded in half. I include a catalog, and then I include a sample or 2. Sometimes I'll include like a scent sample and a whiff sample or a room spray sample or something like that. And then a little note card where I write them a note sharing with them why I would like them to join my team, thanking them for taking the time to look it over, inviting them to ask me any questions that they might have about the business itself or getting started or any type of questions. I encourage them to practice sharing either the catalog or the product list to kind of get a feel for what it's going to be like for them if they do decide to join, because that's pretty important, right? If you join, you're going to have to say to someone, here's a catalog, would you like to take a look? So why not practice that and see how that feels? That's kind of what I like to include in my possibility packets. I don't think that there's a right or a wrong. It's just giving them a little bit of something tangible to take home, look over, share with their family or whatnot. So as you think about, I always say share 10 possibility packets a month. And so as you think about who you're going to be talking to, it might help to have some of these prepared so you can give those to them this week when you're having your recruiting conversations. So now I would like to just take a minute to talk about what might be holding you back. If you feel like you have been plugged into this program, you've been doing the challenges, you've been completing all of the things that I tell you to complete, and you still don't feel like you're having much success, or you're not having the level of success that some other people are having in this group, you might take a minute to think about what might be the cause of that. And Mary Christensen talks about in her book, Be a Direct Selling Superstar, which is a great book if you're just starting out. It's worth purchasing from Amazon and reading. But she talks about sometimes what is holding you back actually is your self-confidence or your belief in yourself, and that you can really do this, or that you really actually deserve this. And let me tell you, you do, and you can. So some things that we tend to tell ourselves when we are really just making excuses for why our businesses aren't working for us might be things like, I'm too busy, or I'm too young, or I'm too new at doing Scentsy, or I'm too old, or I don't know enough to actually do this, or I have too many other demands in my life, or I'm too smart for this, or I'm not smart enough for this. And really what we're doing when we give ourselves these excuses is that we are either underestimating ourselves or overestimating the challenge, overthinking the challenge, and creating all of these really just imagined excuses for why we can't do it, why we can't ask someone to join our team, why we can't ask someone to host a party, why that person said no to me, so this person's going to say no to me. And all of that, I'm here to tell you, is in your head. And I know that's probably what we don't want to hear, because we want a clear cut path of do this, do this, do this, do this. And that's, that's the truth. Like, if you ask someone and they tell you no, you're going to have to ask someone else. So like Jason said, most of the time people don't just come to us and tell us they want to join our teams. No, I'm not going to say never. He says never, but because it has happened. It's happened to me, and it does happen. But more often than not, we have to break out of our shell and share the opportunity, share the products, share the parties and whatnot. So really just having that belief and that passion in yourself that you can do this, and that you are worthy of this promotion. You are worthy of advancing your Scentsy business, because you are, and you can do it. It's possible, and it will happen for you. So really just when those thoughts of self-doubt and those excuses, when we feel them start to creep in, just recognizing that that's what's happening and pushing it aside, and revisiting your why, re-looking at, that first page of your notebook with your goals and why you're doing this, maybe reaching out to your sponsor or myself and getting a little bit of encouragement to reset yourself is going to be helpful and going to continue to help pay off in this business. So maybe if you're feeling like you're not having the success you want to, maybe do a check-in on your passion level and get that passion cranked up and reignited, and get focused and get motivated, because you can promote to lead, and it can happen this month. So let's work on Jason's challenge. Let's work on keeping our passions high, and I know it's going to happen for you. Have a great rest of your day.